Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Hustle and Hoops off-season preview. Today, we're going to be talking about the Boston Celtics. Now, to jump right into it, to get right into the action, Boston made some moves. As usual. The highly contending team stays active in free agency and the offseason, and went around and made some adjustments to the roster, starting with a huge trade, four-teamer, I believe, sending Marcus Smart to Memphis, some other players, Tyus Jones to Washington, and some other things, as well as a sign and trade for Kristaps Porzingis. Now, this brings in a high-level pick and roll, pick and pop threat, really good shooter, really good scorer overall, and will just bring a level of versatility to their offense at the big position that they tried to do with Al Horford very often, but obviously, there's only a certain extent that a 38-year-old Al Horford can do for you. You also went in the draft and drafted Jordan Walsh. You didn't do that directly. It was through some trading, I believe, but that's also a really solid draft pick. I think, you traded away Grant Williams to Dallas for a couple second-round picks. So hopefully in a couple of years, or, in a year or so, Jordan Walsh can fulfill that similar kind of role of, a gritty defensive monster who just, covers the opponent's best players. Now, you also you signed Oshae Brissett, another really solid four-wing type of player. I think over in Indiana, he was quietly, one of the better wings that they had to offer. A lot of that coming on the defensive end of the ball, but he's obviously athletic, can punch it, good in the dunker spot, can, run off screens a little bit. Just a really good signing, a low-key good signing. You also you signed Delano Banton, another good low-key signing, in my opinion, as a backup point guard. I think he can bring a lot of versatility on the defensive end. And then obviously, he's continued to take steps progressively with the Raptors on the offensive end as well. You also signed Justin Champagnie, one of the Champagnie brothers. Both of those guys I really like watching. Good scorers, good defenders. This Boston Celtics team obviously decided that Derek White and Malcolm Brogdon was enough. Realistically, I don't totally disagree. I think a three-guard rotation of Marcus Smart, Derek White, and Malcolm Brogdon is a little overkill. But at the end of the day, it did put them in the position that they were in. So not much to argue there. But trading for Kristaps Porzingis hopefully will elevate you a little bit. I don't think it takes you to guarantee championship winners. I think that's an obvious statement, but, it does elevate your ceiling. It does open up your offensive floor a little bit, continue to space the floor more, because obviously Tingis is not the type of guy to post up and be down on the block. And, I think hopefully this frees up some of the ISO ball by, adding another shooter, another guy to put the ball through, run the ball through, and pick and roll, like I said. I just, I think you kind of had to do something. You've gone year after year after year without making like a drastic change. Now you have, you obviously, it's been a few years since the Kyrie Gordon Hayward year, and bringing in another star next to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown is a good idea for sure. And it's not, the Kyrie Gordon Hayward situation was not a reason to not try again. And I'm glad that they are trying again and giving Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown the best opportunity to succeed. Obviously, Kristaps Porzingis has his flaws. Like I said, he's not, the most back to the basket big. He's not going to be the most versatile defender. He's a good rim protector, but not much else. And, I think hopefully putting him next to a big like Robert Williams will really open up the versatility of this Boston defense and, really just expand on the excellent defense that they've had these past 2 years or the year before. But I think, overall, so far, Boston has done a good job of doing what they can to, bolster the roster, add, some small free agent signings, to try to make it so guys like Peyton Pritchard aren't getting playoff minutes. And, you also went and made a big splash, getting Kristaps Porzingis. So hopefully we can see some results, because Boston, yeah, we'll see. See y'all then. Peace.